good morning.
When I'm backstage there, can you see what I'm doing when I'm backstage before you bring me on? I always give you an extra wave and smile. You notice
I
that?
do. I
Oh,
didn't
okay,
hear
good,
you
good.
click in though, but yes, I can see you.
Good morning, Bob Miller.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
I was just sitting there going through emails, and I was like, "Oh, hey, you know what? We got oh man, my hair. We got to be on we got to be on the radio video thingy to do. I'm really sorry. I'm usually on
Yes,
time.
sometimes when I'm in the studio, I got to remember, we're going to be on Good Morning Frederick. Got to put pants on.
yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Well, not all of us.
I'm sure everybody at the station appreciates that, Chris. I'm
Yes,
sure.
Well, I
yes,
mean,
they
listen, it's
do.
5 o'clock. It's 4 o'clock in the morning, Danny. I want to be comfortable. Put my foot up. You know what I mean? Hey, we got little curtains on the window there, so nobody can see. The only problem is Diana Gibson doesn't appreciate it too much when she comes in, but it's all right. It's all right. No, I'm just kidding. By the way, folks, I wear pants in the studio. Okay, I don't want any bad emails out there. I do wear pants in the studio. All right. Good morning.
We just took a left turn. I don't know what happened, but there we
Yeah,
go.
we got to go
a
more down the middle.
wacky doodle left turn. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's usually what it is with me. Good morning. And real quickly, I want to echo Heart Home Solutions, great company. And it is so important. You talk about finished basements. I know people out there who've gotten basements done who are not licensed. Do not ever, ever do that. Always get somebody reputable and licensed to do your basement. And I definitely
Yeah.
recommend Heart Home Solutions.
We like Heart too, the veteran owned. We love veteran
Mhm.
owned businesses here in Frederick County. So
Yeah, we're gonna reach out. We got some remodeling we got to take care of. So you never know.
oh boy. There
Yeah.
you go. There you go.
As long as they let me swing a sledgehammer and start knocking things down, I'm a happy camper.
I'm
Oh my goodness.
I'm sure as
When
long
I
as the
say that,
asterisk is in their insurance coverage, they'll be good.
yeah, that's okay. That's okay. And when I say that, I mean these sledgehammers right there.
I hope, I
I
hope
didn't
your
show them because
insurance company.
they're not as big as they used to be. I haven't been to the gym in a while. I need to go back to the gym. So
Oh, goodness gracious. All
I
right,
thought I
Chris.
thought you lifting these right here, these monsters, would make you stronger. I thought it would. No, they don't.
I gotta give my wife a shout out. Okay.
Okay.
Yesterday, when I got home, I took my usual nap, and when I woke up, I'm like, I smelled something great. I'm like, what is that smell? My wife made pretzels, like the pretzels over in what do you call it, Auntie M&M's or whatever they get at the mall.
Oh,
They have
Yeah.
M&Ms in them.
What, what do you call? You don't talk about the mall there.
Auntie Anne's.
Auntie Anne's.
Oh
Auntie
yeah,
Anne's.
Auntie
yeah,
Anne's.
yeah. Auntie Anne's, and man, let me tell you, she made the bite-sized ones, and they were
Mm-hmm.
so freaking good.
Did
And
they
she
have
made
the
a bunch.
cinnamon and sugar on them, or were they the
That's
savory kind?
she made two different kinds. Okay, now she made the one with the cinnamon and sugar, and she made the one that don't have the cinnamon and sugar. And man, they were both really, really good. Got to give her.
Oh,
Speaking of which, my wife Bob, Monday when we do our movie Monday, my wife's going to be hanging out with me because I'm bringing her to work, so
nice.
she can comment. Yeah, in the studio.
Okay. Yeah. And
Very
maybe
good.
bring pretzels, for goodness sake.
Yeah, I mean, I
No.
would love that too, because I'm going to be in there too. We're going to be updating on all these great movies you're watching. Can't wait.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
he watches. It's
Well, I've been
football this
behind.
weekend.
I will admit, but it's not my fault because we had all the snow closings and all that stuff. So I had to keep up with that. And so, but I think we should be good now. 3 days after the snowstorm, we're still doing our Fry Agriculture free plug on a different show, Storm Center update on WFMD with closings and cancellations. So hopefully tomorrow that'll be done.
Yeah, well, we appreciate, WFMD keeps up with all that important information all the time. You got to listen local. Those, streaming services from other places aren't going to give you that local coverage. So,
Which is why we love Good Morning Frederick, because you can't get much more local than Good Morning Frederick. Heck, the name's in the title.
all right, what is happening locally? Speaking of,
Local stuff here, legislators from all across the state will gather in Annapolis on Wednesday for the first day of the 2025 Maryland General Assembly. Opening ceremonies begin at noon. Lawmakers are expected to face a nearly $3 billion deficit During the 90-day session, some legislators say the deficit is due to the spending mandated by the blueprint for Maryland's future, while others say it was an entitlement spending, which was above projections. I would go with my opinion the latter, but that's just my opinion. What do I know? The governor is expected to release his fiscal year 2026 budget on January 15th regarding cuts. He has said everything is on the table. Delegates and senators from Frederick County will work to obtain state funding for widening, yes, U.S. Route 15, something that me and Bob are continuously complaining about. The area's #1 transportation project a few years ago. Construction funding was slated for the project, but like my patience when I drive on the highways, it has disappeared. So there you go. Legislators from the region will support bills related to the proposed Maryland Piedmont Reliability Project. This project involves a 500 kilovolt, 70-mile electric transmission line extending from northern Baltimore County through central Carroll County and ending at the Dubs substation in southern Frederick County. Opponents say it will cross over farmland, much of which has been used for agricultural preservation. They also say that electricity coursing through the line will go to data centers in Northern Virginia. The 2025 Maryland General Assembly is scheduled to complete its work by April 7th, 2025. Last week, the Frederick City Council unanimously approved an agreement to turn Hillcrest Park over to the county to build a public library. Before the vote, Councilwoman Donna Kuzamechak, I think I pronounced that right. I'm sorry, Donna, if you're watching. Raised
you did
concerns
not. That's okay. You did not.
God bless you. God bless you.
That's it.
Raised concerns about. I'm so sorry, Donna. Please don't judge Danny and her great show just because I'm on it. It's a great show. Raised concerns about when work would begin on the library construction. Ground must be broken within a year. And if that does not happen, the property reverts, she said. The whole purpose was that they were in a big hurry, and therefore needed this piece of land that the city never went through any processes to decide what was unneeded. Mayor Michael O'Connor and County Executive Jessica Fitzwater signed a memorandum of understanding in July.
Moratorium?
Thank you.
A
memorandum or a moratorium? What did they do? Okay.
Yeah. Hey, me and big words aren't great, as we all well know. Hey, listen, folks, I work on the radio.
Then we should pre-read them and add a smaller word.
Or maybe break it down in syllables with a little minus on there. That might help.
I have a story here today, just FYI, that there's an illiterate student who's suing the school board. You may be able to get some quick cash. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, Dan, you know people. Can you get me a job in the English department over at the Frederick County Public Schools?
Yeah.
All right, where's that? What's my place here? Picking off after. All right, an understanding in July 20.
English second language. They see these kids who speak Spanish. All of a sudden, they're just they're walking around going, bada bing, bada boom, ba ba da ba doom. I'm sorry. Can we edit that part out? I'm sorry.
I can't. Listen, folks, I promise you, WFMD has a real news team. Diana Gibson is great. She does a great job with the news. Poor Danny had to settle for me. So, all right. We're having fun, though. That's the main thing. Frederick County Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Cheryl Dyson, of course, we're going to talk about schools now with my education, has introduced her proposed fiscal year 2026 operating budget. It totals a lot of money. The budget I'm presenting reflects both realism and hope, she said in a video presentation. And maybe we should take it to Bob right now to do sports. I think I said
$975 million she wants. A lot of money. That's what maybe some of these NBA basketball players get. Jalen Green scored 22 of his 29 points in the third quarter. The Rockets routed the shorthanded Wizards. They did not have Mr. Poole on their team. 135-112 on Tuesday night. Vegas Raiders fired Antonio Pierce on Tuesday. Pierce took over for their interim coach midway through the 2023 season, went 5-4 the rest of the way. Players advocated to keep him, but when you don't win, you get fired. Just asked General Manager Ron Carthen, who paid the price for the Tennessee Titans, going 9-25 in his 2 seasons as the GM. He was introduced a couple years ago as the first black general manager in 2023. And then he helped the franchise hire their new coach, Brian Callahan, a year later. A year after that, Carthen was fired. Chicago Bears wanted to talk to Dallas Cowboys coach Mike McCarthy. The Cowboys said no to that. And he still has a little bit, about 24 hours to where it doesn't really matter. He can go talk to him if he wants to. That doesn't sound like it's good news for Cowboy fans who really don't want McCarthy around anymore. Caps back on the ice tonight, take on the Vancouver Canucks. Puck drops at 7:30. There you go. Look at sports.
Awesome.
And my apologies, I forgot to give the weather update, so I'll do that right now. Today, we're going to have a high of 30, cloudy skies early, followed by partial clearing. Tonight, it's cold now, but it's going to be even colder tonight. Low of 18, partly cloudy skies. And then taking a look tomorrow, Friday Eve, Thursday, be a high of 30, sunny skies with gusty winds developing later in the day. And then tomorrow night, again, another cold night, 17, mainly clear now. It says 17, but with that wind chill, it's going to feel a lot colder than that. And again, I hate to be the burden of bad news.
Then don't.
However you say it. But we could get some more snow over the weekend on Saturday. So there you go. And no, I'm not Walter Cronkite. I'm Chris Michaels reading the news.
Thanks for the clarification.
Right. Yeah, I don't think the two were mixed up at all from anybody, but that's just me. That's
just in case. Just in case.
Oh, yeah. And that's the news. I'm Walter Cronkite. I can't even. I don't even know you remembered Walter Cronkite.
Well, he was before my time. I'm a Peter Jennings guy in my time from ABC News, but I mean, obviously, he's part of history.
Yeah, there he was. Very good. Well, all we got to do is be grateful that Chris was not educated in Frederick County Public Schools. There we go.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
It's not a direct showing on our own county right there.
Dr. Dyson would not be too happy if she heard me on WFMD's news talk station have an education here in Frederick.
Unfortunately, though, I am. So.
Yeah, same. Me too. All right. You gentlemen have a great day. I will see you in the morning.
Thank you so much.